This week I went on a road trip for my Lidl adventure. I ended up in the historical market town of Dewsbury, famous for its wool and its mills. But what did its local Lidl have? Let's stop chatting around and let's get inside and have a look. So first up in this small market town known affectionately locally as Doomsbury, not Dewsbury, we have got a tap and die set, followed by some hooks. Now I love these little packs with hooks and little fixings and stuff like that. Coming in at a couple of quid, absolutely fantastic. But this isn't what we want to see on this Lidl tool tour. We are looking for the high ticket, high value items, them things we love to call a star buy round here. So we've circled through a couple of little storage units. They're all great, coming in at under £14 each. Absolutely steals of a deal. But I'm looking for this star buy. Where is it? And here is one to begin with, and the package isn't opened. And I'm looking now at just what this circular saw for 25 quid comes as. It's got a smaller than usual blade, but it's got lots of length on the cord. I'm going to come back to Lidl Power Tools right at the end and talk to you about my own experiences. But let's carry on having a look around. £15 for a winch. Now, I am really tempted by this because I just might have a table build coming up. But we'll have to go into that later. £10 for a fire extinguisher. I keep flirting with this thing. I need some wet stuff in my workshop just in case. Now, this is a good one. I found these that I didn't see at the other Lidls I've been to lately. And this is a huge clamp. Again, £8 just like the other set. Trying to give you that universal measurement of my arm. Still doesn't work out because I keep forgetting we've all got different arms and different lengths. And from what I heard around, some of us are bigger than others. But less on that now. Back to the tools in question. We have got some socks. Why did I film some socks? £5 for some socks. Not what you need. But this is because if you're like me and as you're getting older, your belt's getting a little bit tighter, you need one of these £2.50 little tools for putting in a nice, neat extra belt hole, just so everything fits nicely. Now this I am looking at because I've got a block drain at home. So this is an inspection camera because whichever guy tiled my bathroom, he managed to tile every pipe right in and I can't get to a single thing. So I think a camera's the way to go. It's my father-in-law's birthday coming up soon, and to stop him nicking my drill bits and my driver bits, £8. I think that's going to be the best value present I've ever bought. And never mind dust extraction, here is the original OG. £6 for a large broom. Sweep it straight out of your shop, down your drive, and onto your neighbour's patch. Or at least that's what I do. Maybe you guys have got better workshop etiquette than I have. A work light, just so I don't miss any of that dust, so I can really wind my neighbours up. £8. Absolute steal of a deal. You can't go wrong. I love saying that. And that's been coming up in the comments a lot lately. I say that you can't go wrong. Now, this is for £4.50. You can't go wrong. I was looking at these and I know it's wheel cleaner, but would these clean your blades on your table saw and your mitre saw? They might just. This intrigues me. Now, in the other places, I've seen the large wet and dry vacs, but for £28, they had a little mini, the sort of one that would just fit nicely underneath something. And then I moved on quickly. Novelty bottle openers coming in at £1.99. We can all do with sneaking a beer into workshop, but only for when we're finished, never before using power tools. Otherwise, we'll get called stumpy. Nice painting sets coming in here, £8. These ones are great with the longer handles. If you're ever having to get in behind places, you can't go wrong. And then we came on to the grinder discs. Now, I know I've seen these a couple of places, but every Lidl seems to have different grinder discs. It's amazing what's out there and how much variation there is store by store. But one thing for sure is the price is always consistent at £4. The crappy earphone thingies, ear defenders with Bluetooth stuff that I reviewed the other week, leave them on shelf, guys. Save your money, get something else. And then coming in, I got this down for the star buy this week. £13 for a little, I can't remember if it was 4 or 8 volt, little multi-tool, little grinding thing. I've got a project coming up with some acrylic that might just need this. The only problem is the good people at Doomsbury, I've managed to nick all the little attachments, otherwise I would have bought that one there and then. Token hairdryer, don't know why that were there. And then we are on to the drill press. This comes in at 60 of the finest British pounds. That's all the ones with Uncle Chucky's face on. I'm really tempted by that. I keep going back. I think I'm going to have to do a review on that one. Something else that is on my list to review, though, is this multi-tool. But I want to know from you guys, have you got one of these multi-tools? I want a bit of a heads up before I go out and purchase one. Let me know what you think. Certainly my regular viewers are giving me lots of info on what's good and what's not. But I tell you what's not good. 80% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're getting out from this, just drop me a like and subscribe, guys. Well, I'm back from Lidl, and that's been another great one. Don't get me wrong, it were a bit weird being in Doomsbury. You know it's not good when there's a security guard as you go through the front door. That aside, I've come back and I've got out some of my Parkside tools because I want to say what I think about them, but I'm loving getting your guys' feedback because it's really, really unique to each tool. Some tools people are loving, some tools people aren't. So I just wanted to go through the ones that I've got. So I have got the fine bit drill driver grinder, whatever. What a crap name by the way. But I tell you what, having used it, it's actually quite good. I'm really enjoying this, and I've got a review coming up for that in a couple of weeks. On top of that, I have got a Parkside router. That thing is an absolute beast. The power on it is unbelievable. And this is what I'm kind of learning with Parkside. The corded stuff's pretty good. The battery stuff, I've not had much dealings with, but from what I'm getting feedback, they're not too cracking. On top of that, I have got ear defenders. These are going back. I reviewed these the last time. They're not great. But I'll tell you what is pretty good. The heat gun. Again, corded, so you haven't got a problem with any sort of power. This thing has been fantastic. I've used this on a few different bits, from getting the air bubbles out of epoxy. I'll tell you why I've used it. Heating up UPVC pipe to make sort of inlets and join bits of pipe together when I've been making like dust collection adapters and stuff like that. Really come in handy. Really decent bit of kit for doing stuff like that. My favourite, and I can't find it, which has really annoyed me, which means one or two things. I've either put it in a drawer and it's buried, or two, it's with my father-in-law. But I've got a little stud and pipe finder. It finds electrical wires as well. That's Parkside. I think it's about £8 or £9, something like that. Absolutely fantastic, and something that you can't go wrong with. Saved me a fortune on what it would have been if I'd have drilled through a pipe. And I'm going to be looking into a few of these things in more detail over the next few videos. So if you're getting something from this, you want to join along, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. I'm also going to link a couple of videos that are stuff that's going to help you get more out of your beginner level tools without having to pay more money. So they'll be in the pinned comments. And until next time, guys, have a good time in your workshop. See you later.